Alright. I think it's finally time to take care of that request to get Grace's dagger back. So let me take a look at that. So I need to find Malvino's ring in the abandoned tomb. Light attacks and money throwing skills are effective against the treasure chest or chest monsters there. Oh, those annoying things, right? The monsters I found in the freaking castle basement. So I recommend is the merchant, thief, and brawler? I get the merchant with the money throwing skills, but why the thief and brawler? The thief uses dark magic, that's not light attacks, and then the brawler doesn't have light magic either. Oh, okay, so I could try stealing to get better items, okay. Alright, so here's what I'll do then. Ice Maid's already got the thief, let's give him... what was the... Yeah, Prowler's Pipe. Put you back to Magic Knight. Can I unlock the Magic Seeker for you, Stroll? I can.
I see.
Let's go ahead and do that real quick. The Magic Seeker. This is the archetype that I've come to govern after having met you.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the Adept Traveler, a seeker of wisdom who endures countless tribulations in the name of a better future.
Alright.
Alright. I hear the voice of past hero souls. A worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength greater still. If thou art ready to see the world with new eyes, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Seeker.
Yeah.
The power of the Magic Seeker's soul. Strengthen magic and sword skills. I look forward to seeing where they take me. I shall strive to aim even higher, and to restore honor to the nobility. Alright. Alright. With that, let's...
What now? Alright then.
Go to the Gauntlet Runner. And also, was there a... I think there's a... relic or something I may be able to find. According to the old man's research, one of the relics can be found southeast of Martira. That's where the dreadful, rotty, man-eating cave is supposed to be. Maybe this is what they're... Oh, Mania's Grotto. Yeah, that's where the...
Nice little...
that's where the archetype is. Okay.
Just a moment.
This is where Kukulis wanted us to find a ring for him, isn't it? I guess it's a tomb for some dead noble. Fun. Want to go? I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him, but we do need to recover Grace's dagger.
Should be a good time.
On the bright side, the rumor says the tomb robbers haven't picked the place clean. May come away with more than just a ring.
Yeah, but...
Here? The weather seems pretty bad there today. We might hit delays, so maybe we should get our fortune told.
It's your call.
Let's head on over.
Great. Let's move out.
Okay, here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there.
Taking up the request of the man in Martira, the Gauntlet Runner makes its way southwest of the town. The mysterious individual could very well become a source of new power, though they have yet to quite grasp that.
Can you hear me?
Hello there, can you hear me? Nurse voice is echoing out of the runner's phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds if you got them. Thanks to Nurse, you can now use the plant culture chamber in the lounge. Use it to plant seeds you have. Thanks to the magic niter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day.
What to pick?
Does that take time? Here. This is the plant growing device Nurse invented. I should be able to plant something here. Next to the device, there are some seeds. If I plant these, maybe they'll grow. I got Hero's Fruit Seed.
Isn't that...
Hero's Fruit Seeds. I've heard these are really rare, and that adventurers have been taking them home for ages, trying to follow in the footsteps of heroes.
Hey!
We have some seeds. Why not plant them? They'll grow into something useful with some tending. Okay. I think I want to work on my virtues. Question is, do I try to work on my courage or my eloquence?
Right.
Still intend to meet Lord Hydran once we return. He may give us trouble, but I must do what I can for Rengeef and my people. Joel seems determined. Should talk to him again when we make it back to town.
Even so.
I just wish I could take action now. Standing still is its own kind of hell.
Hey,
Sometimes it's best to clear your minds and focus on a simple task. Want to hone our weapons? We'll do it.
so.
Right, let's have a look at your blade then.
Got it.
Naturally, it's important to sharpen one's blade, but one must take special care of its tip. The tip's more effective when facing off against armored opponents. Pierce gaps in the armor rather than slashing at them.
That being the case,
That all said, what's the most important quality of the sword for that manner of attack? I don't know. The sharpness of the point.
That's right.
yeah.
That's right. For gaps in armor, the thinner and sharper, the better. My father always said that, and I always think of it when doing sword maintenance. Joel's fighting spirit seems even more boastful now. I feel my courage has increased.
All right.
Alright, hopefully next time that gets my courage up to rank 3, and then I can talk to Brigida again. For nobles, a sword is ornamental. Still, my father emphasized the importance of its practical use. Indeed, as a child, I was lost around a sword. Learning those lessons back then is how I can fight alongside you today. I'm constantly reminded of how indebted I am to my parents. I spent some time with Joel honing our weapons. And I got some egg.
Hello?
Oh, you lot! Time to muster. We've got a runner headed our way.
Why, that's Goddard.
God, that Moorish runner has to be Goddard's Horizon Star. That firebrand thinks he could decimate our craft. I don't know to know the other gauntlet runners by sight, but when he says decimate, that can't be a good thing, can it? No, most likely not. Indeed, we mustn't allow him to damage His Highness's runner. Let's go. Who am I fighting? Who the heck are you?
You're young. Too young, in fact. A greenhorn like you is years, centuries from deserving a land runner.
Oh, this idiot. I remember you now. You're the guy who started stirring up trouble at the recruitment center.
You'd be the rapscallions who crashed the opening ceremony. A young man like you, our king. Ha! Laughable.
What's your problem?
That's what I was wondering.
The name's Goddard. The rightful heir to the throne and the voice of the rogue tribe.
Man, this was the mysterious gauntlet runner out here. Man,
Tax the young, bankroll the elderly. Those too old to work will know prosperity under my rule.
beat those whippersnappers into shape. What the heck?
You little jackanapes will kneel before your betters and elders. And if you will not, you will be made to kneel. Prepare yourselves!
All right, Grandpa, let's get you back to the retirement center.
We don't want your vision of a world built on callous sacrifice.
Honestly,
Go for it!
Hammer of Justice.
Is everyone all right?
Does heavy physical pierce damage to one enemy inflicts a one-time weakness to pierce. Sounds good.
You can do this. Pierce through them!
We're
cheeky
fully
brat.
exposed to new weakness.
With you!
Oh, that's not good.
Wisdom.
Okay.
This is power ignited!
Stroll, your speed's down.
Okay, so you're just gonna make it harder for me to hit you? Fine.
I'll cut you down!
Gotta aim better.
Okay, well,
Take this!
icicle? Ow.
With years
It's happened.
wisdom!
As the point of a sword!
Peter got them right in the
Let
weak
us
spot.
clean up.
I'll not lose to young rapscallions!
Uh-huh. Honestly, let's see what
I'll
this
be taking
does.
that.
I collected 1,000 back from
What's
him.
the play?
Down.
Nice.
You whippersnappers need to learn respect for your elders! Who do you think kept this kingdom together after the war?
You done yet?
Take this!
What did Jolt do to you?
Suffer!
Get this? Ow. Okay.
Meddling!
Allies,
Little
together!
hooligan!
Let my power
All right,
support
calm down.
Magic Seeker!
Alright.
Remember, we all grow old. The blade you hold to my throat will be at your own soon enough.
Dude, you attacked me. This was self-defense.
Nobody's trying to massacre the elderly, you old goat. We want equal happiness for all, young and old. God above. Look, we'll not kill you here. How's that for respecting our elders? But mark me, this will not happen again.
Joel's like, think, man, think.
Far too naive. But I suppose that's the luxury of youth.
Would you rather us kill you? What is your problem, dude? Got Sage's pill from him.
To ever greater heights.
There we go. The Hero's Leap of Light.
A new means of protection.
Med-D-Line. Weak HP recovery for allies in the same row. Right. After beating the old man, my popularity went up. Oh-ho! Bally good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on this ship under your watch, eh? Now, full speed ahead. No delays for us, not if I can help it.
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at an encampment as darkness overcomes the wilds. Nightfall, the time of hunting for monster kind. Even with the Gauntlet Runner, it is no time for travel. As monsters come more alive with every breath, the thirst for adventure is quenched.
What kind of monsters are roaming out there where we need to stop? Wasteland Camp.
All right then.
Why is Hulkenberg stretching? From my tolerance and speak with Heisme.
Now then.
We'll be facing great trials ahead. Might be good to get back to my old training methods from the Shadow Guard. Not while we're on the road, of course. Gotta keep my eyes up in case of an attack. Perhaps once we're back in civilization. Shadow Guard training? I should speak to him when we return to town.
Then.
Have you a free moment? I'd like to make the most of our journey.
All right.
I'm going to spend this time standing watch and keeping us safe. Here to join me? We might encounter enemies, but I bet waiting patiently for them would raise my tolerance. You may run into monsters. Are you prepared? Sure am. Indeed? Glad to hear it. Been a while since I've done this. Why do you still have your tent on? Dude, you can sleep inside. You don't have to sleep outside. Or is it like covered in cloth so you can actually sleep peacefully? When I was in the Shadow Guard, my sharp hearing meant I was usually put on watch duty. At the time, most of my missions were confidential, the kind of thing that never becomes public knowledge. Even now, I can't go into any details. You can't go into any details even though they kicked you out? What, are they gonna send assassins after you or something? But I was desperate to protect something important to me. That's what it was all about. The past is the past.
Look at that.
Yes.
True, though I can't say it doesn't still cast a shadow over me. Maybe I'm still a desperate man, but my heart feels lighter now than it was then. Perhaps the difference is having comrades I can trust. Trust you too, my man. Tis my honor. Perhaps if you do succeed one day, if you do manage to build an ideal country of kindness to all, then I would protect the land with all that I have. I believe we too strive towards the same world. So I would gladly fight for it. Not in secret, like I did in the Shadow Guard, but as a true official knight. If it really is possible, nothing would make me happier. You make a fine commander.
So that means...
You want to be a knight commander, eh? Now there's an idea. A Uchief as a knight commander. It turned the kingdom on its head. Is it thanks to you that I can speak so freely of such lofty ambitions? Had we never met, I never have considered any of this. I believe you have a talent for showing others the light, and I say that as one who fell deep into darkness. That's a rare quality. You're a charmer yourself.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure people are drawn to your natural charm too, Heisme. Hard to imagine, but truly, people of your character are few and far between. I shall rely on you all the more, Captain. I've rather dragged this conversation on, haven't I? It's a good thing all remain quiet out there. Wait, 'tis quiet no more. An enemy comes. Prepare yourself. This one's out of the ordinary.
Great!
We'll defend our position to the end. Let's take our first steps towards a new dream. Okay, what am I fighting?
I hope you're prepared.
Hold nothing back!
And this should do it.
Taste justice!
Is that a sword or a rocket ship? Oh my word, I nearly did 2,000 damage. And all that for poor experience. Yeah, that enemy was sure a threat. We prevailed somehow. I decided to take a breather with Heisme. Oh boy.
Good grief.
They're off us, and that's just how we want it. All thanks to the Watchman, eh? The runner is safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience, all told.
Well then.
You're welcome to come visit again if you'd like. I sense that my tolerance has increased from patiently standing guard with Heisme.
All right.
Alright. Get some decent mag out of it too.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright.
What to pick?
Okay, this time, let's work on my eloquence a little bit more. Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This next part reviews some basics. Even if you make a flawless first impression, as the discussion progresses, the other person may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses to break down their walls. Shock their senses? How would you go about doing that? Stare them down, pretend to cry, scare them. Sure. The funniest option.
About that.
Maybe I'd pretend to cry.
What?
Like, use crocodile tears until they give in? I guess that strategy might work against some people. I feel like studying the art of persuasion has slightly increased my eloquence.
All right.
Alright. Getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there's actually a lot to consider. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The party finally arrives at the abandoned tomb. It is said an affluent aristocrat is entombed here. However, if true, his only visitors these days are tomb robbers, seeking his wealth.
Money, money, money.
Rare blades and shimmering jewelry, merely a trap to draw in more victims, or something else entirely.
Now then.
Oh, we're here. Though I'm not too keen on this being the place we're exploring. We're here for a mission, not to seek amusement. This is where we search for the ring, yes?
Gotta get back on track.
That's right. The sooner we find that ring, the sooner we get Grace's dagger back. Although, where do we even start? It has a history, no? I expect it won't be simply left lying in the dust. We won't know until we head further in. I sense signs of monsters, so be careful.
Well,
We may find some other nice treasures in these nobles' graves. I don't love grave robbing, so I think of it as recycling. 'Tis well we look for useful items, but let us not stray too far. We are returning to town by nightfall.
Here we go.
Alright, Wind, lead the way. Sounds good. Alright, no random person just standing outside, so let's head on in.
Okay.
hey,
Hey, Gallica, do you have any idea where this ring we're after might be? I'll check, but I don't think I'll see anything. Nope, no good. Can't tell where it is at all. But on the bright side, there's a lot of treasure chests here. Oh, that's some great news. Now that we know, we can scour every... Do recall that our objective here is finding this ring.
right.
I'll bear that in mind. Wind, lead the way if you would.
Hail!
Weak foes shall only exhaust us, and I'd rather not make camp in a tomb. The heck are you?
Now what am I to do?
That wall feels off. and it won't budge when I give it a push. Or if I try pulling on it, is it just a regular wall?
That's...
Someone's really captivated by that wall, huh? Oh, that wall? Oh, there's some symbol. This wall's kind of got a weird pattern on it. I can hear sound coming from the other side. There may be a room behind it. Then is this a door? How do we open it? Oh, I need a key for it? Okay. What is over
Gotta be
here?
something we can do here.
A chest? Please tell me it's not gonna kill me. Oh, it's gonna try to kill me. Okay.
I'll take this. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
Ooh,
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot.
blessed water, nice.
Nothing personal. You're going to your neck.
Nothing but empty pockets.
Okay, so I can only steal once per enemy. Alright, it's almost dead. Powerful pulverizer. Ow. Thank you. Please don't. Okay, well, at least you're not hitting Hulkenberg. Darn it! It's almost dead. Oh, no, 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 no. Crap.
Magic Seeker!
Hey, Captain! Rise and shine!
Alright, I'm up. Okay. And what was actually in the chest? Or in the chest? Something I have to appraise. Darn it. Is that an item or an enemy?
Holy On your toes, everyone!
Got a purified tea cake. Also, what the heck was that? Is that a grave robber hiding behind the statue? Oh, great. Oh, don't do that. That put nearly everyone to sleep. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, Heisme's back up at least.
I show no mercy.
There we go.
We found some.
Magma injection. Wow, okay. 100 MP, nice. Guess I'll go further in. This place is huge. How are we supposed to find a ring in here? What in the heck are those? Precisely why we were asked to do this, I gather. Crafty little
We're
fellow.
not alone. Keep an eye out.
Those, like, all undead.
Come on!
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Hey, good one.
Frickin' Musuo out here. What the heck is that? Is that the boss enemy I fought under the Oh, great.
We found something.
That's lovely.
Finally, a chest that doesn't want to kill me. Ew, and a weapon for me. There's a... Huh. Well, that's a conspicuous chest. Oh boy, I'm sure this isn't gonna try to kill me.
Huh?
Oh boy, this sure looks suspicious. What do you want to do, Wind? Let's try it. Yep, I figured.
This is no good.
Yep, that's a trap, all right. Would it not have been wiser to, I don't know, not open it?
Come now.
That could occur, but there is no returning spilled water to its basin. The trap is sprung. I suppose you're right. Whinging only prolongs this. Let's tear it apart and be done with it.
Stay on guard.
My thoughts exactly. At the ready, everyone. Are you saying I could have just avoided this and, whatever?
Jeez, they're pretty
Ooh,
tall.
it's level 32.
Better be careful.
Great.
Face me.
Can I, steal it from
I'll
this?
take this. What a blunder.
Let's
much
stay
for
calm.
that.
Fight us
Okay.
power.
Enticed by the money. Hellbound? Oh my word.
I'll take sorry.
Why, hello there.
Got
It's okay.
crescent metal, whatever that is.
Power within!
There's enticed by the money. Crushing blow. Ow.
Finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisme.
There we go. The monstrosity is dead, and I've got a lot of spoils and graced water on top of the accessory I stole. Nice.
Not bad.
Got another hero.
I'll strive
Leaf
for
of
greater
light.
heights.
Update my magic.
Nice.
Ugh.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Phew. that got ugly. Sorry. Quite the indiscretion to fall for such an obvious trap. Well,
So?
Wind, did I see you pick something up earlier? Is it treasure, perchance? Oh, it's the key I need. Oh, to a room somewhere, perhaps. A room under lock and key, in which we might hope a certain ring of value might be found, for better or worse.
I see.
Interesting. Finally, a turn of good fortune. See, I wasn't being reckless. We needed to do that. Alright, so we're looking for a door then. Let's get that ring and get out of here.
Be careful.
I'm sure we will find more treasure chests along the way, and if they're anything like this one, well, spring all the traps you like, but don't say I didn't warn you. Aye. Dear cat, I didn't die after opening the obvious trap. What do we got here?
Nice.
Let's take it and move on.
Balm of Life, nice. That reminds me, what accessory did I get? I think it was Crescent Metal. Medium MP recovery every turn in battle. Ooh, nice. Not bad at all.
Nice.
Good find.
Rejuvenation Bell. Oh, another medium. Oh, this is HP recovery. Okay. Hey, you there. Are you confident in your agility? Heisme is.
What?
What? It's here again. Any more sage advice, little tooth? The more agile you are, the more your attacks hit, and the more dodgy you get. And when you're running away from enemies, you gotta have agility to book it. And you'll be able to act before your opponents. And when you want to steal from enemies, agility will help you line your pockets. All this to say, agility is real important. See, ain't I a sweet tooth? Yeah, I know. If we meet again, I'll let you in on some more tooth tips. Thank you, wise tooth. By the way, how did you get all the way over here? Don't ask questions. You here? Okay.
What's this?
Maybe if we use the key we got earlier on this wall. Open sesame. There's a chest. Do you mean... What? Mean what?
That's lovely.
Oh, there's Malveno's ring. That was easy. A ring set with a large gemstone. The gaudy jewel cannot distract from the malevolent presence emanating from within. Oh, right. Forgot, this ring kills people who put it on.
All right, nice.
Yes, that must be the ring. Why did it suddenly get darker in here?
Hey,
Didn't you say something about that ring having some rather sketchy backstory?
This
All we heard is that misfortune befalls the ring's owner. If the place we found it is any indication. Absurd. Foolish superstition at most.
now then.
Well, how about you try putting it on your finger then? Let's not do that.
No.
Oh, well, you see... What are we, children? Come on, what are we, children? Well, it sounds like the very grown-up Wind will be holding on to it then.
Please.
So it is concluded then. Well, Wind, that means its delivery is left up to you as well.
Now then.
Shall we head out? I'd rather not linger here, but if you wanna, we could explore a little bit more. Let's keep exploring.
Say,
There's still chests to open.
that is well.
Understood. The decision is yours. But let us return to town later tonight. Once back, we can focus on our mission. Here, here. Oh, there's another door. Interesting. Wonder if that's used for something later. Okay, so we got a couple ladders. So let's get to climbing, I guess. Okay, here's the other side of that door, I guess.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
I wish I knew what I used the gold beetle for, Heisme. Right. This gonna try to kill me? No.
We found something.
You're so lucky.
Another hero's fruit? Alright. Open this wall.
Our risk pays off.
Sand silk blouse. Increases evasion against strike.
All right, that's lovely.
Sage's staff. It can also be purified. Nice. And then...
Whoa.
Crimson Fangs can also be purified at the church, and it's for the Baker archetype. Interesting. Oh, the level crunk. Oh. Where's that at? Oh, it's right here. Alright, and what do we got here?
Nice.
Twinkling Crystal, all stats +2. Nice. Okay. Ooh, erased water. What the heck was that?
I'm right here.
I'll give it
This
my all.
frickin' thing.
We must strike.
Sheesh, they're pretty tough. Better be careful.
First chance. Oh,
Now I shall vanquish evil.
it's almost dead. No, not this again.
Cursed.
Petty curse.
Well, at least he's not doing Madoon or whatever.
Oakenberg's been hexed. She'd better hold back her attacks until it's gone.
Is that all?
That
Watch out for
repel?
the counterattack.
Oh, that's not good. Crap.
This is it.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Oh.
Down. Get her back up.
I'm good at video games.
Allow me to accept your
She
fate.
needs help.
I'll be taking that.
Nice.
Hello there, treasure.
Merchant!
Okay. And
We're not out of this yet.
try to see that we don't all die.
Helpful as ever.
No, stop that, you.
Cursed.
You little.
Whoa!
Wasn't
Get him
enough.
back on his feet.
Going through all my revives on this
I do
stupid.
what I must.
Won't hold back.
Now die. Annoying. Frickin' dead old man.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Satisfactory.
Had everything leveled up.
Right. I could get used to this.
Denom, medium HP recovery for 1 ally. Nice.
We made short work of them.
We found something.
Amazing.
Noble Sun Hat, magic +3. Okay. And that should be everything. What I will do is let's get out of here. All right. Time to head back.
Hey.
Tired, huh? Then let's think about what to eat. Back to Martira Tavern.
Let's report back.
You found the ring that shady Kukless guy wanted. Let's let him know soon, and maybe we'll finally be able to get Grius' dagger back. Can we really trust him, though? He conveniently forgot to tell us that the place was full of fake treasure chests. No denying that, but if we want the dagger back, what choice do we have?
Yes.
We must swallow our suspicion for now, as we've few alternatives. Regardless, we shouldn't drop our guard around that one.
Hold on.
What should we talk about? Fighting other candidates.
Still, though.
That Goddard sure is stubborn. Still, though, I guess time has been very kind to him. Come now, he's lived twice as long as we have, though I hope to age more gracefully than that. He's a role model of a kind, a perfect example of what not to turn into, especially when you age like fine wine as I have. Was that a joke?
Hold on.
Alright, night-night.
The deadline is...
It'll be a few days until the road to Brevelhaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anybody needs our help until then? A fine idea. Doing some good deeds is sure to earn us more support. Of course, we could also help ourselves by further developing our archetypes.
Feeling worn out.
You all look like you've been put through the ringer. Nothing like food and rest to fuel the mind and body, eh? I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job. Now relax with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right.
All right, then.
I hear a voice. I want to talk with Mister. I miss him. Aw. Maria comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. I will eventually, I swear. But for the moment... Let me go talk with this guy. I've got 6 days till Brawlhaven opens.
Interesting.
You actually managed to retrieve Malveno's ring. That is impressive. I took you for talented, but you're more of a gem than I thought. A gem? Anyway, don't forget your end of the bargain. Of course. I've already looked into it. In fact, I could go get your dagger back right now. What do you say?
Well then.
Alright, come with me. Stay hidden and let me do all the talking. Sounds good. Less work for me to do.
Greetings.
You're Mr. Helliant, yes? I'm here on behalf of your father back in your hometown. You see, he's collapsed. It's that frightful illness that... What? You weren't aware?
The truth is...
Well, this illness requires a special herb to treat. One native only to Virgia Island. Now, if the traveler expenses were taken care of... The man who stole the dagger seemed to completely believe Kukla's clever story.
Well then.
Yes, just the dagger then. I'll make arrangements to procure the herb. Then you can take it to him. I recovered your dagger, though he'd have given me the clothes off his back if I'd asked. Figured you'd not approve of that. Yes, no need to make the poor man go streaking. It's a lie, by the way, about his father being sick. But his town's so far away, he'll be long gone before he finds out. Anyway, here. Please retrieve Grease's memento from the thief and return it to me. Alright, got the memento back, and I also somehow got some money.
Alright.
And will that get me... Nope, just short. Darn it. And me scamming the man, or unknowingly scamming the man, somehow made my popularity go up. No need to thank me. The efforts you went to far exceeded mine. You've no idea of this ring's importance to me. With this, everyone will finally be free.
Huh.
Free?
I appreciate it.
Oh, nothing. Anyway, truly, I thank you. And to show my thanks, please allow me to help you. I can see it already. You're the real deal, the one truly fated to be our next king. And I can see, too, that you'll need my winning strategies to do it.
Hang on.
Let me guess, your winning strategy is that smooth talking you demonstrated earlier. I don't think we need any con artist training, thank you. Come now, deception is more of an art than you know. And I have something of a knack for it, you see. You're kind, honest, to a fault really. And for an upstanding chap like you to become king, you'll need someone versed in darker, grayer areas. Someone like me.
Be that as it may.
Of course, my guidance doesn't come without strings. This is business. You'll give me information. Information about the places you visit, trends in the tournament, or the royal magic.
Whoa.
I mean, if that's all you want, then... Now we're talking. In that case, I need to let you in on one thing first.
The truth is...
My real name is Alonzo. Anyone calling me Kukulis is one of my marks. Best if you forget that name altogether. Okay. I should have known.
What?
Huh? What's with this guy? We moved to a tavern where I told Alonso all that's happened so far. Then, as we parted ways...
Remember those winning strategies I mentioned? Well, the first lesson starts now.
Oh boy, don't tell me it's a pop quiz.
I imagine you've led a rather rough life, considering the tribe you hail from. The world is full of unsavory sorts. That's why if you want to improve your life, you must never show a scoundrel mercy. If you're made a fool, you must pay it back in spades.
Okay.
Kindness is weakness, and the weak get robbed blind.
Keep it in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
Regard this not as the art of deception, but rather How to steal hearts. The morally sound way, of course.
Please do not go out ripping people's hearts out of their chests. He's not trustworthy, but he does seem clever. Maybe I could use Alonso's tactics in the battle for the throne.
A wise choice.
I can sense no small amount of trust and anticipation from Alonso. You the faker.
The devious schemer,
Yep.
Alonso. Within him dwells the virtue of the faker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Underhanded tactics.
I assumed you were but a momentary distraction, but there's more to you than that.
Alright. Okay, looks like there's only one upgrade for the Faker. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Faker from Alonso. You can now study the Faker in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Who wears the crown next matters little to me. But if it's you, I wager it'll be quite a ride.
Is that now? For me or for you?
I'll be heading to Brylehaven after this. Let's meet again there.
Sure. Back to the Martyr Tavern. Yeah. Oh, I can talk with Heisme. Alonso. His proclaimed calling is to trick the wicked. Lies freely and skillfully, using wit to win the information he seeks. Alonso makes Wind retrieve a ring in exchange for getting Grease's dagger back. He offers lessons in the art of deception. What in the world is happening? Counts the prices at magic shops in all cities. This is the monetary reward for completing requests. Allows purchase of rare items at magic shops in all cities. Unlocks analyzed data for all enemies within certain exceptions. Trickster, not as interesting of a skill set as I would have potentially thought. That Heisme. Mature in most respects, yes, but he has the pickiness of a child. The other day, I made a recommendation of the sumptuous Martyra delicacy, yet he insisted that he would never, ever eat bugs. His loss, really.
I'm just
Okay.
incredulous.
Wait, what? Who are you?
Playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I am trying to concentrate and cannot afford petty... Well, an elder with a fairy companion. He must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Thanks? I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I am a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's, quite the title. Though you must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore. I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. But by the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Hey, rude! For your information, we collect all of our own ingredients, and we've got it pretty good in the kitchen.
Eh?
Indeed. I wonder, then, if you can make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town. Sunken. So I would appreciate a dish that I could use as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I'll also add in some of my high-quality ingredients as well. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that can help revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties, a dish that's easy on the stomach and rise like one's spirits after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do what I can.
Lovely that.
Such confidence. Perhaps you are capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
A dish using local specialties. Oh, how about a mellow milk? That's easy food she mentioned. If she means something soft and fluffy, maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot.
I need to prepare food that will satisfy the requester. The key to bringing cheer back to the people on Martyr is apparently mellow milk. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds tough, but if we can pull it off, we'll get a reward and a new supporter. Let's make a dish she'll be raving about for days. I will certainly try. Let me see if I can talk to Heisme. I need to push myself harder. Oh. Darn it. Okay. I need to up my eloquence. Well, knew that was about to bite me in the backside. What's going on here? I'll maybe do that later, but let me try to up my eloquence. Oh, wait.
All right, then.
Right, that's through the
Let's
dumb
head there right away.
speech up here. Oh, boy. Who the heck are you?
Talking nonsense, you are.
Coming all this way to give such a speech. Is there anything in that loveless head other than alcohol? What an absolute brat.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Wait, oh.
Everyone listen! I am...
Listen up. When I'm king, I'm turning half this country's cities into entertainment districts, and the spirits will flow from their casks free for all.
Oh, yeah?
Those are some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in a debate? Oh joy, not this again. If you can make them see the future you're envisioning, I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance. Alright.
Huh?
What? You got a problem with what I'm saying? Hey, wait. I know you. You're that chump who says he'll help anyone in need, aren't you?
Ain't this interesting?
Well, sit your arse down and let a man who's truly fit to be king pluck those flowery ideas right out of your ears. Okay,
Everyone
alcoholic,
listen.
go ahead.
I am...
Listen up. When I'm king, I'm turning half this country's cities into entertainment districts, and their spirits will flow from their casks, free from all. Whether you're rich or you're poor, every sod can get as pissed as the next. That's true equality. Then, after loads of people migrate to our merry city, the tourists will start pouring in, lining all our pockets. Huzzah! Free booze! You've got my vote. Oh, that just for from free alcohol? Would that do anything to help a place like Martyra, though? Let's is playing to the crowd's pleasures. How should I appeal to them? You put taverns out of business. Alcohol won't bring equality. I'll make food free.
Hang on.
If alcohol was free, the taverns would go out of business. That's unrealistic. Are you thick? The country would foot the bill on all the bar tabs. Did you catch that part? Frickin' A. Oh, screw off.
All right.
God, I
Time
hate politics.
marches on.
Or just the idiots that listen. Jesus. Frickin' stupid alcoholic motherfucker. Let me see if I get trounced 5 out of 6 times.
Please listen.
We need politics that address tribal inequality and class discrimination. Drinking doesn't solve those. Oh yeah? You got some grand policy you want to lay out? Go on then. Nah, Lothos got no right to say that. Both of them are spitting shite into the wind, but if I had to pick the one that smells rosier, I'd take wins. Why are you trying to make this more complicated than it is? Don't think you've won.
I knew
Sure,
it!
whatever. That was a great debate earlier. You had the other candidate totally off guard. A lot of people agree with your idea. They've given a little something to show their support. Yay, they made it rain on me. Okay.
All right.
And I didn't even level up eloquence. I hate it here.
Hey,
Apparently another victim was claimed by the monster at Mandi's Grotto. They went in looking for ore and were attacked. A true tragedy. One would not venture into such danger unless they felt the risk was absolutely necessary. It was a reckless decision, but regardless, the outcome is one which I wish we could have prevented.
So, hey,
Right. I don't want anyone else to be hurt. We've accepted the request, so let's exterminate the threat as soon as we can. Alright. Let's go
All right then.
deal with that then.
go.
Oops. So what does the Faker do? Possesses many skills that lowers opponent's stats and can also perform powerful actions with throwing knives.
I see.
Has a chance of triggering an auto dodge in overworld combat. Faker's Rougerie? Chance of inflicting forget on an enemy. Turn icons added or removed at random. Oh. Joy, and it also costs 55 NP. Tarunda, Segunda, Rakunda, Dekaja, Makarikon. 3 Juggling. Deals weak physical almighty damage to all enemies without consuming MP. I need a gunner, another faker, or a summoner. Okay. Again, not the best archetype, but at least doesn't seem to be at the outset.
This place.
There may also be a artifact here.
I think we have a favor to do there.
This is where that rockworm with a bounty on it lives. It sounded like the locals are in dire straits. Seems this cave not only contains ore, but jewels as well.
There is much to see.
Pray, do not forget our primary objective is the bounty. Ensure you remain focused on the task at hand. Yes, Hulkenberg, I know. Focus on the task, have no fun, have no wealth. Got
It's
it.
your call.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is.
Great. Let's move out.
Alright.
They head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead only to the innards of a monstrous insect? Perhaps.
Well, didn't need to hear
What to
that.
pick?
Oh, right, I forgot. With Maria's skill, I can do it without taking time. Oh, more recipes got added. Okay, let's try cooking. Oh, is it coney stew I need? Okay, or is it something else? Or benevolent bread. All party members gradually recover HP. Okay, I definitely want to make one of these then.
Alright.
Isn't that a dish from Heismay's home village? I'll go get him.
Understood?
You may cut as many corners as you like in cooking. However, we do not cook merely to fill our bellies. No, we cook to partake of a good meal. You mustn't neglect learning how to achieve that end.
Knowing that,
The quality of your result will directly reflect the focus you put into the process. Training with a blade is not so different. Okay. I followed Heismay's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. What? Once the dough is satisfactory, throw your weight into stretching it. Did you need to be stepping on it to knead it? Couldn't you use your hands or something?
here we go.
Your foot goes forward like this. Etch this into your memory. Though my sweat tells of a battle hard fought, our final trial yet awaits. Calm your mind and strike to remove it with no less than perfect timing. Why is it? You know, cooking's not like a Mario Party minigame. It could be done within a range, surely. Amazing. You made springy and delicious looking bread.
In days gone by,
I present to you a taste of my hometown with this magical bread. Our efforts shall make it all the more delicious, so be sure to savor it. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. Nice.
Let's not.
Oh, but I can still only do it once per... Darn it! Okay. Well. Let me read the Pride and Persuasion book. It looks like if I finish this, or if after this time I'll finish it, so let's do it.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This next part puts things into practice. Even if you follow the techniques explained so far to the letter, some people will still refuse to budge. Fancy words and calculated suggestions backfire on these types because they're guided by emotion rather than logic.
Alright.
For them, the most effective thing to do is... Now, what do you think it is? Lead with them, treat them coldly, yell at them. Emotional... Treat them coldly?
Man,
Be cult to them, maybe?
That's...
Not quite. According to the book, doing that will lead to... Okay, I guess we're done here most of the time. Did I... Oh, did I have to choose the right thing? Whatever, I still leveled up my eloquence. Still, persuading everyone is a monumental task, which makes sense. Everyone has their own values and ways of thinking, after all. Did I finish it or not? With that, I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Oh, that really bumped up my eloquence. Okay.
Man-Eater's Grotto. How many weary travelers, traveling merchants, and treasure hunters have fallen prey to it? Behind its innocuous-looking entrance, untold monsters lie in wait, impatient for their next meal. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop, the entrance beckoning its visitors invitingly. What lies in its depths? Treasure or death?
Give me treasure or give me death.
All right.
This is the Thalmos nest. At first glance, it looks like your average cave. It does? Why is there a door? Most of the miners have run off, it seems. Guess it's all on us from here.
Understood?
Mining for ore and gemstones in the town's principal industry. If nothing else, we have to clear these monsters out so that people can maintain their livelihoods. Yes, and the town's taverns and shops depend on the miners' patronage as well. To leave this situation alone would be to see the town's economy slow to a halt.
Finish it, quick!
Okay, we'll wreck these worms then. No, you know what? We'll eradicate them. And their little larvae too. No one feels passionate about this. What has gotten into him? Is he not a tad overexcited for this task? I think the mere mention of Thalmos sends his mind back to the dinner table. Come on, let's press on. Just a second, I sense something. Artifact? This feeling, there's something there.
So, hey.
It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Neurus is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? I will try not to.
Okay then.
We're exploring this area today, right? Everything ready?
Let's go.
Ready as our will be. Our target's the rockworm Valmo. It's making a mess of the nearby mine.
Hey,
It tunnels all the way there from this cave. I'll never understand insects. Hey, how did you get here so fast, Tooth? You there! Are you making sure to fight higher-ranked enemies?
What?
Oh, it's the talking Tooth again. Any more good advice, Toothy? If you fight higher-ranked enemies, you'll get lots of experience as a reward, and you'll get super buff. But weak enemies ain't worth the trouble. You'll barely get any experience, and you'll stay wimpy and wobbly. The weaker your opponent is, the less experience you get. Bullying the weak just shows how weak you are. If you want to get tough, you'll have to bite down and take on strong, higher-ranked monsters. If you don't, you'll be the rank one, Smelly. How dare you call me Smelly, you rotten tooth. I'll have your more top secret truths if we meet again, like brush your teeth before you go to bed. I'm starting to despise this tooth. Treasure chest. Huh? I'm sensing something from that treasure chest.
We found something.
that's lovely.
Screwed up mineral. Common ore. There's an inexplicable screw in it. What? I found a strangely shaped pebble. There's a mysterious light shining from inside.
Okay, so...
You know what? It could be the relic Neurus was talking about. But show it to Neurus anyway. As Galactic said, the stone may be some kind of relic. I'll take it back and show it to Neurus. Okay. Interesting, it just kind of, like, showed it to me exactly where it was. Kind of wish it didn't. Up and down, up and down. This cave annoys me. Oh, it's about to annoy you even more with that crystal up ahead.
Hail!
Are we nearly to our target? The miner's livelihood's at stake.
Yeah.
That's why the reward's so generous. We need funds, so let's be the one to claim it.
I imagine that would be of use.
Magic incense. Holy jeez.
Let's push through. Come on.
And that's the end of that.
Oh, I got a hero's fruit at least. Is that a card?
How did this happen?
If you come to take on the Valmo, then you best turn right around. I'm warning you for your own good. I tried challenging them with my comrades, but weapons didn't do much, and no matter how many we crushed, they just called more over. And apparently there are entire affinities that just have no effect. Wonder just what type of magic would work. Apparently ice. Annoying warm things.
I knew I could count on you.
Ooh, blessed water. Reminds me, I still need to go to the church and purify some things, as well as need to
We found
I
something.
love it.
need to get some things appraised. Speaking of things that need to be purified, and now a mace. Okay, what the?
Watch out.
I'm sensing a strong presence side. It might be our target. Be careful. Okay. Figured as much from the cat outside, but I guess I appreciate the warning. Alright, let's go in. Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm sensing something ahead. Are you all prepared for a fight? Let's go in. What ugly monstrosity am I dealing with this time?
What?
Huh? It looks like the Valma were just here, but... Yep, that would be where they are. Aha! They were waiting underfoot. Let's finish them now before we're really in for it.
Is this right?
We had better devise a plan of attack. They look quite sturdy to me. Well, then it's a good thing we didn't leave this to the miners and their pickaxes.
Get ready.
Time's up for careful inspection. Look alive, everyone. Creepy warm things.
They're weak to ice. Let's stop them cold. You hit their weakness.
Magic Seeker!
Kaizme.
Be frozen!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
We'll do this together.
I'm counting on you!
Ice.
Pretty stupid warm things.
Their weakness. That's your opening,
I
Captain.
stand pat.
Let's see if this
trust you.
backfires.
Right.
Oh, it didn't. Okay. Oh, sandstorm? Oh,
Stroll's badly
crap.
wounded. Can anyone heal him? Pokemon's badly wounded. Someone heal her.
Right.
To safer
All
ground.
hurt bad. Can anyone
Great.
Let
heal
us clean up.
We're not out of this yet.
Quite a boon.
I'm obliged.
My thanks!
Pokemon's paralyzed.
Cannot
He can't
move.
move a muscle.
Freeze! The power of ice!
Okay. Drawing acid. Ow. Okay, at least that's not...
Someone get him back on his feet.
Just had a target 10, didn't you? Yeah, great.
Let's try this.
I lift
There.
Okay. Drawing acid. Ow. Okay.
I cannot move.
Kaizme's paralyzed.
Let's set it up.
He can't move.
All right, let's
Hold
go!
on, Kaizme. We got this. Captain,
Is everyone
we've
all
got
right?
Your defenses down.
Here.
Much thanks.
You
Freeze!
hit their weakness. Nice
Magic
move,
Seeker!
Kaizme.
Be frozen!
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Let's work together.
Okay. Say goodnight.
Counting on you!
Ice.
Okay. Minus a couple road bumps. Wasn't too bad. We took it down. Now we just need to report it.
Hail.
Wind. 'Tis the Alpha Rockworm Eye. The Rockworm Thalmo indeed. Outside of the part you now hold, its whole body is tough enough to repel even blades. The Valmo we ate in Martira must have undergone quite the preparation.
Hey,
Could you not remind me of that, please?
What?
Valma cuisine. Utterly foul even to imagine. And you've all really had the pleasure, have you? Correct, with one slight amendment. The only one finding any pleasure in it was Hulkenberg.
Now then.
Well, we have accomplished our mission. Shall we head straight back? Yeah, let's go.
In that case.
Yes. I've worked up quite a sweat. I look forward to a meal when we return to town. I'm glad you enjoy the food, Hulkenberg. Let's return to town.
Okay then. Right?
Tired, huh? Let's think about what to eat. Back to the Martira Tavern.
Now then.
Thalmo is no more, thanks to us. All that is left now is to report in at the recruitment center. Would be a first-rate source of protein, if not for its aggression. Nevertheless, the locals should be pleased that we put an end to it. Can we please fight just one monster that she won't try to eat?
Well...
Wind, let's go give her a report on that bounty when we have the time.
The deadline is...
Alright.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright.
Alright, let me go report that request. Boy, that's the Alpha Rockworm Eye, isn't it? So the Alpha Rockworm Valmer of Man-Eater's Garter is no more. You've done well for someone so young. Not a lot of folks are capable of taking something like that down. Thanks to you, the miners can get back to work. Here's your reward.
We did it.
Got 20k and some courage. And that should, in theory,
Now then.
get me to rank 3. Yes, it did. I'm fearless. My popularity went all the way to 71? Jeez. Did not think I was going to get that close that fast. I'd like to ask you to take on more contracts. Come back and see me again. So we got Troll, Hulkenberg, Maria, and what I think I'll do for today is unlock, looks like our newest confidant. Well, hello there. What are you up to? The city's returned to its lively self, but were it not for all of you. Thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanne disappearing at times. But I had not the slightest doubts about her then. I believed every word Joanna and Morris had to say, and I carried on without a care in the world. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon me own weakness, and I'll not make the mistake twice.
The truth is,
I'd love to speak with you if possible. I hope you'll make some time for me. Sure.
thank you.
Thank you. I owe you. Just need your opinion on something. And what is that?
And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
No worries. Also, is that guy just staring at us? Is he okay?
Pardon!
Oh.
I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
You're the carpenter as well as a knight? Pardon?
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
I don't know why. I read that as your pony wife. I was like, pardon?
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can.
No kidding.
Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me?
Oh. Bother.
Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn russant?
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay.
No kidding.
Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
Seems like there's trouble.
Seems like there's trouble.
And it's not just them. Everyone's been on edge lately. It's odd.
I mean, considering what happened with Lady Joanne, it's not that odd for everyone to be on edge, although I don't think you've told anyone.
Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. and that's what I wanted to discuss with you.
Okay.
I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh?
Yeah.
Even got Heismade to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
And we also don't define each other by our frickin' tribes.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is.
So what is?
What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
Okay.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime?
If I can.
With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
I'd be happy to help.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
Going for the double-handed handshake there, huh?
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden. Within him dwells the virtue of the Commander.
Commander, huh?
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
Okay. So we got the commander.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Good luck. I parted ways with Bardun and returned to the group. Back to the Martier Tavern. I hear a voice. How's that request of mine coming along, Alright. So, looks like I can talk to Norris, Ismay, and Brigida. Barden. Martira's acting leader. A genial man determined to help the town recover from the loss of its guiding figure, Joanne. Barden busies himself with Martira's rebuilding in Joanne's absence. Seeing the varied bonds of Wind and company, he asks for advice. Is, Strollin here?
What do you want to
Oh, he
do?
is. We ought to thank Barden. We didn't have made it this far without his help. Even the inn he puts us up in is rather pleasant. Though I must say, Sandworm and cuisine don't belong in the same sentence. Alright, let's go to the Gauntlet Runner and see if I can talk with, Norris. Oh! Well, there's Heismay. Get reduced cost and display locations of strong enemies on the map. Whereas if I talk with Norris, I will get... At the start of battle on the Gauntlet Runner deck, enemies take damage and reduce... That costs us stunning the Gunner lineage. Okay. Let me just do... Norris real quick. Why? What's that look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? Say, how's the search going? In regards to the lost relics, I mean.
That's...
Well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic. You intrigue me strangely, old girl. Let me take a look, would you? Did you just call Gallica old? Not sure that's the wisest idea. I handed Norris the junk we picked up during our travels. Well, would you look at that? This certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh? This one's a bit of a trick. You've got to follow the right steps to open it.
No way!
Wait, so there's something inside? Just a little tug here, and there we are. It's opened up.
Ta-da!
Take a look. A lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
You mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it. Wonder if the mechanism's the same as the old codgers.
Ah!
Aha!
Here
Eureka!
My greatest invention yet! A work of genius made manifest. Thank you, Wind. Sure. What did I do? What did you do?
Thank you.
One of Norris's coveted relics was found. Norris was most grateful, and upon laying eyes upon it, thanked me for inspiring him with the idea for an invention. I got 10 heroes incense, so I'm not complaining.
Even so.
I've got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I'd have wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something. Did you doubt him?
What?
Yeah.
That old geezer certainly liked to mess about with anything he could. Made my childhood a frightful ordeal.
Goodness.
Childhood? Was he like a father to you? I'll never forget. The night of my birthday, he brought me a book. Called it his gift. A downright horrifying tome titled Lamentation of the Underworld or some such. Guess that explains why the monster from the underground scared you so much that you drunk yourself to a stupor. He'd taken the liberty of reading it aloud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw on a monster costume and started chasing me around. Yeah, the lights accidentally went out. That damned old goat. It's his fault that bright-eyed young Norris grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I, don't see it.
Rather.
Anyhow, this is just one part of a greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I'll bet my feathers that's made to interlock with a partner piece. So if we collect them all, it'll form something? Likely so. That's what the codger said anyway, though I haven't an idea what it makes. And if he was right, it supported an ancient civilization. One piece of a superlative device that generates an immense and limitless power. Wait, limitless? How is that possible? Not even igniters can do that, can they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So, please help me find the rest. It'll awaken his ghost.
Right.
I'm definitely feeling motivated now. That's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me you will have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I admit, it looks like junk to me. I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout, I'll have you know.
Hey.
What were you like as a child? Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family. But one day, the old codger, who wasn't quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Why do I get the feeling you're telling me you got kidnapped? Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw he was holding a fossil caked in mud alongside other bibbits and bobbits I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I am sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me. And one day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was eluded me.
However...
Although I did find a technical manual on gauntlet runners in my mad academia sprint, got a bit invested, and then suddenly I was an engineer. So you got distracted.
That's true, but...
Then you just got distracted from your initial plan. Not at all. The way I see it, that's what saved me from the duller path. I have no regrets for the way I've lived. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium, that's just the course my mind tends to chart.
Thank you.
The decision to travel with you lot, collecting relics, that too was the result of letting the heart do as it pleases. And being blackmailed by Hulkenberg that if you don't let us use the gauntlet runner and be our personal driver, she'll run you through. I can feel Ner's overflowing love for relics, as well as his hearty faith in me.
We're in this journey together, what?
At the start of battle on the Gauntlet Runner deck, enemies take damage and reduces the mad cost of setting the Gunner lineage.
Speaking of...
Ah, yes. About the next relic. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
Right then.
I'll be sure all shipshape and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad. Alright.
This one's important.
I need to find Ursa's coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on the pillar in the engine room to help within my search. More hero's fruit, this time only 6. Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
I hear a voice. I want to talk with Mr. Missin. Alright, eyes gleaming, Nurse examines the new relic. He recalls a similar oddment he had in his youth. The impetus for his career as a scholar. Alright. What does Maria's next thing give me? Significantly reduces the max cost of studying the healer lineage. Okay. But he can now study the Swords Master. Increases the inherited slot for the warrior lineage to 2. Oh, that's for rank 4.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? So, I'm a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, that landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. Welcome, with.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side would be reassuring. He's a devout Sanctist, so we should head to the Grand Cathedral in the royal capital. Oh wait, if he's if he's a devout Sanctist, maybe bringing me along is not such a good idea. Well, too late, I guess. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron. But how do you know of me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray.
No.
No. I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by. And so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means.
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid.
What?
What about everyone from back home?
Obviously.
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? If you do, I don't know you. You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people. And no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abated by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity.
Hang on.
You should choose your words more carefully.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Rangeef. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydrant to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility, and that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please, don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought, restored to its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they all would point to Halia. Let's go investigate.
Well then.
Sounds like an investigation is in order.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so?
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burning you with the wild goose chase.
No.
No, we'll do this together. But I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been here to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Why I asked for your help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. You know it. The proud noble Stroll, keeper inheritor of the warrior's virtues.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
Of course I'd like you to come, but...
Aw. You can now study the Swords Master in Academia, try seeing what new powers await you. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own within a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I am not worthy to share mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. Stroll and I return to the others. Back to the Martyr Tavern. Hear a voice. I need to push myself harder. Alright. Stroll implores the local noble, Lord Hydrant, for housing, but is denied. It is then that Rengi speaks of his lost inheritance that might help rebuild his noble house. Alright, so I could do Heisme or Brigida. Before I forget, actually. What does the commander do? A support role that inspires and moves allies to the front row. Synthesis skills also provide some offensive magic. Marakaja, increase all allies' defense. Critical rate. Deals medium physical fire damage to one enemy. Moves all allies to the front row, increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. Each one enemies repel magic and repel physical skills. Interesting. Might be one I want to teach Hulkenberg, I guess? Swordsmaster. Besides multi-target attacks, it also possesses skills to increase basic attack damage to help rely less on MP. Deals weak physical slash damage to all enemies. Increase evasion against slash. Increase basic attack power by 50%? My word, not bad. Alright, with that, let's go talk with Heisme. Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to a Yuji's stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. It'll help me understand you. With my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Heisme of the significance of observing his training.
I see.
I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely, then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I'll help you ready to be here for a while. I'm all set. Well said. A bit cramped right here, though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now, let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. Let's try it one more time.
All right.
I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct, to buy time for your mind. How can I do that?
Well...
How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
Then...
Want to keep going?
Then...
That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let's retire to my castle back on the runner.
Oh.
I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless with drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yeah, okay, so it is what I thought, or should have realized at the beginning. The reason why he's in a tent out here is because his hearing's so good, he probably can't fall asleep with all of us nearby. Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home.
Hold on.
You miss your hometown?
No.
Not particularly. Talking with you just reminded me of my son. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself, had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Cremated? What do you mean by cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame.
The truth is...
It's the way of the UG, boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond.
Oh.
Then, those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moved and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies. I shouldn't be talking to you about this. I'd like to help. I'd like to help lay your son to rest.
No.
You've an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It isn't just a random detour. It's a favor for a dear friend.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast then, to cement our vow, you, with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together into the beginning of morning. Here. A little downer for a toast, but I can sense Haisme's heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally.
My boy, are you watching?
Oh.
My thanks.
We could save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, though, and I dare say, tonight I'll rest well. Glad to hear it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, then.
2 former knights now fight among our ranks. It doesn't get much more reassuring than that. Perhaps we should ask them to lend us their strength in helping all those in need. Okay. Got Hulkenberg around. Haisme admits he cannot settle on a place to bury his son's remains. He asks Wynd's help in finding a suitable resting place. Alright, in that case, let's talk with Hulkenberg. What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, it would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. If you've the time, shall we continue our training? You know, despite Stroll's little outburst the other day, he's been quite diligent in his training since. Wind, you can't fall behind now. Alright, let's get to it then.
Speaking of...
But I recall our practice swords were broken. Shall we go and buy new ones? I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they shall win me some measure of redemption for the other day,
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crime shall be repaid with death. That voice. Is that Rodain's? You remember? He's my former comrade that we met before. Alright, who's getting hung? Oh. Do it.
Wait!
Hold! Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty? What Knight Commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
It is only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished.
So then...
What exactly has he done? Treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless. You've forgotten any oath to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent. Bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough. You're gonna torture the man before you hang him? Jeez. You cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed. This, after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows. Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer. Ride like the maggot you are. Oh. Well,
Heed my words.
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they liked.
Redanth.
This is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. It is only natural that we punish those who spread lies. Have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of Knight Commander. One's burdens are different from those of the free-willing and the frivolous like yourself.
You cur!
You infinite coward! You poison toad! Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty?
Whoops.
Bold words. One would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourself. Try it. Try if that's what you want.
What?
Wind. No, if something happened to you... I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. And he stands my hand today, but there will not be a next time, Hulkenberg.
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Wind, I apologize. I've forced you into my troubles again.
Listen.
He's the one in the wrong here. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone. Somewhere in my heart, I've expected he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses.
Listen.
Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose, under any circumstance. And I trust this to you. I can sense Hulkenberg's virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust.
You have given me such strength.
Increases skill inherited slots for the knight lineage to 2. Nice. Yeah, you definitely need that, especially if you're going to be more of a support character. And I'm partially to blame for Rodain's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying years. Huh? The man behind Hulkenberg. I feel like I've seen him before. Yeah, he was the guy asking about Rodain. I did not do so well on that one. Back to the Martier Tavern. He doesn't need to come here any longer. And yet... I'm going right back to you. Rodain Rodain executes civilians in the knight's name. He preys on the weak to serve the rich, inspiring both anger and guilt in Hulkenberg. Let's go talk with Brigida. Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed.
But...
Don't you get it? I told you, you don't have to go. But if you really want, if you insist on joining me on the road to hell, then there is a place I'd like to go. I'll go wherever you're going.
You.
Wind. You go to such lengths for me, then will you come with me? No problem. Come this way.
The truth is...
The one who took my dog, the anti-igniter extremists, the church has discovered their base. What are you planning?
What?
What are you planning?
So reductive.
Do you have to ask? Even the church knew what I'd do with this information. That's why they sent it to me. Apparently, this faction's based in a small village, fairly close to Grand Trad. I'm going to go there and eradicate all of them. I will kill every last one of those extremists. No survivors. And once they get to hell, they can look my dog in the eyes and beg her forgiveness. I'll string their corpses up. 3 days and 3 nights exposed to the elements. Long enough for everyone to see what happens if you cross me.
You get it.
And I'd like you to help me punish them. In exchange, I'll support you however I can from here on. Brigida, I want you to think this through. You talk big, don't you? You have no desire to be king, yet you parade around as a candidate. You're a little more than a fraud. Brigida's suspicious of me. I need to tell her the truth or she'll never fully trust me. I explained to her that I answered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. Did you expect me to believe in that nonsense? But for you to speak such words at this point would mean your goal of seizing the throne is no lie at least.
As it is.
Fine. If that's how it must be, then I will spare no expense to see you fall. The throne ill suits a wretch who can look past the butchery of a dog. I don't think it was right.
No!
I never for a moment thought it was right for her to die. then is it not just for those who kill to be killed? Is that not your precious equality? I don't want to lose anything else I care about. I understand how you feel. But do you truly understand? You have no idea how much comfort she brought me. And they ripped that away from me. And you say I should just allow it? Fine. I'll not do something so unsightly in front of you.
In any case.
Unsightly in front of you, but I will do it behind your back. I'm going to their base, but I won't kill them right away. Still imply you're gonna kill them. I'll find out who did this. We'll try to negotiate clearly and openly. And if that doesn't work, then I'll murder them and we can move on. That's the most I can promise you. Yeah, okay, I guess I'm fine with that. We'll take my gauntlet runner. Dangerous of the night be damned. If we break down, so be it.
Obviously.
You come as well, and see for yourself. If you're going to try and drag me into the light, then you deserve to see what happens. Okay. She led me onto the runner she lives in, and we went to their base. Brigida stayed silent for the whole trip. We arrived at a small settlement located close to Grand Trad. It's the Ujiv? Wait. Is this the place?
You there.
Hey, you there. Don't tell me the church set them up. I am Brigida. I'm the scoundrel selling magic igniters all across the land. Oh, the igniter merchants again? Our village really doesn't have the money to buy any. I'm sorry to keep turning you away, but...
Wait.
What are you talking about? Oh, aren't you one of the church dealers? They keep trying to sell us on igniters, but I keep refusing them.
Huh?
The church has been here several times. They've never reported that to me.
Out with it.
So if I said the merchant of igniters should face the wrath of God, you wouldn't agree? Oh no, we haven't anything to do with igniters at all. It's not something that's ever really comes up here.
Really?
Hey, miss, you sell magic igniters?
How nice!
Wow, brilliant! Papa, I want to get an igniter!
Enough.
I see. Say no more. The church tried to set her up so she'd take her ungodly wrath out on them. This is no hideout. They know nothing. It's not something you can hide in a village such as this. I've been getting detailed reports on the anti-igniter group's movements from the church, but now I'm not certain such a force even exists.
If
it was all a lie, then what does the church get out of it? Maybe it's you they're targeting, Brigida.
in any case.
Anyways, I take it back. There will be no killing today. No slaughtering of innocent children today. If you hadn't stopped me, I probably had ordered my private army to burn this place to the ground. Wait, you have a private army? I'm glad you were here with me. I'm glad I was there to stop you committing a war crime. I can sense Brigida's deep gratitude.
I'm glad to have you at my side.
Receive a discount at weapon, armor, and igniter shops.
But
my dog was taken from me, and I'll chase the scum to the ends of the earth.
Nonetheless.
This is my job, not yours. So our business together is concluded. Do we need the excuse?
Huh?
Do we need the excuse of business?
Huh?
Why wouldn't we? You really are a strange one.
Speaking of...
You mentioned earlier of your true aims for the throne. I thought it a clumsy lie, but it does bring to mind a certain someone for me. After a king is crowned, it would be nigh impossible to put another on the throne. However, if my suspicions are correct, none could deny the claim.
That's why...
If you are willing to throw yourself into battle for that cause, then I shall support you all the same. Thanks,
Yes.
I appreciate it. If you'd like to come, then come. when I'm around you, much to my surprise, I find that even I still have a beating heart. So, come if you wish. I will then. I return to Grand Trad in Brigida's Gauntlet Runner and headed back to the inn. That was an interesting back and forth at the beginning.
King draws nearer.
That road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Brawlhaven as soon as it reopens.
True.
We haven't quite the head we sought, but if we're to truly get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we could improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition. Alright, I don't think there's a whole lot else I can do, though.
Right.
We depart tomorrow. Oh, I can rank up with Heismate now? Brigida sets out for revenge on the extremist village, but finds them with no ill intent. Her suspicion falls on her handlers at the church. Don't know if you'll talk to me now? Oh, sorry. I was just lost in thought. About your home?
Sorry.
Ah, forgive me. This is a subject to rush through in a place like this. Oh, okay. Is that the same with Hulkenberg then, or?
Hail!
There are no other candidates to oppose us in Martira. We secure the town's unanimous support. That might help bolster our reputation. I was not expecting that we'd be dulling here. Still, no reason not to make use of our precious time. Let's hang out with Maria.
Mister!
Oh, hi, mister! I talked to Miss Fabienne and I wanted to talk to Papa too. And I wanted to ask you something too. Actually, never mind. It's nothing. Being shy? Uh-oh. I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabienne said that Papa was always watching over people.
That's why.
So I thought that if Papa was watching over me too, then maybe I could talk to him if I went there. Let's go then.
Yeah.
Okay. The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. I wonder if Papa heard me. What did you ask him?
Hold on.
I told him that I'm sorry. Sorry?
By the way.
I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong. So I told him I'm sorry. Miss Fabienne said I could tell her anything. So I talked to her about a whole lot of things.
So?
I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time. I'm sure your Papa is very happy for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Mister? Papa's job. You think I could do it too? What job are you referring to? If it's the job of the assassin, let's reel that one back. Miss Fabienne told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay. Oh. Okay. Dodged a bullet there.
Papa.
I loved when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a real big hug that always made me feel better.
That's why.
So I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? You could do other things.
In that case.
Instead of fighting, why don't you concentrate on making people feel happy?
Huh?
That's really all I have to do?
Okay.
Then I'll do it. First, I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabienne is okay. Alright? I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabienne wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers, and some snacks, and a new sign. She always says the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that will make her happy?
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabienne and me and you, all smiling together. It's the whole family. The whole family's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be on there too, mister, because this is my home. Aw. You know, we'll always be family, okay? Are you trying to make sure I'm happy too, Maria? Aw. Because, mister, you're one of my treasures too. Oh my word, stop it. Cuteness, overload. Emotions, overload. I can sense Maria's deep affection and trust. Ah.
I'm okay.
Oh, that's just it. I'm okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay, Maria. Oh, wait. Do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to have pretty pictures on it, or... I know an artist.
If so...
Let's ask Nuris. He's quite good at drawing.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey?
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Nuris. Oh boy.
Thank you.
It may not be the best of influence for you, Mario. Maybe we should, maybe you should just let me do the talking. Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait. I walked Maria home before returning to the group. Back to the Martyr Tavern. Assuming... Oh, there's Maria. Maria talks to her deceased father in the Green Cathedral. Intent on helping others like he did, she resolves to fix Fabienne's shop sign. Yep, does not look like I can go out. I'm gonna guess if I try... Oh wait, no I can't.
It's time.
Well, we're finally leaving this place tomorrow. Alright, and with that, I think this is where we'll end it for now. So, thanks for watching, guys, and until I rove into a universe near you, God bless, and have a good one.